right now we're here at Skyline Attractions with Scott Parrish, who's a design engineer, and we wanted to stop over here because you got two cool new concepts and a big old train for the ride going into Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. Let's start with this guy here. This is the bigger of the new models you've got. Talk to us about these Skywarp Eclipse.
Yes, so yeah, the Skywarp has been a big hit, and we wanted to just continue that concept and bring something new to the show. And so we decided to bring two new models, one that's smaller and one that's much bigger than the existing. So this one is going to be 100 feet tall, and it's going to actually have, instead of a head-on dueling moment, it's going to have a high-five dueling moment of sorts. It's 100 feet in the air. And so as one train goes up and over a non-inverting loop, the other train will be entering a perfect parabola that right as you hit about 90 degrees, the train is going to enter into a constant zero-G moment where you're just floating above the train below.
Ah, airtime.
Yeah.
In
addition, one of the nice perks about this ride is you can actually expand the trains. It'll have a higher capacity if needed. If a park wants more passenger cars, we can do that. And the stations are actually side by side, which will increase operations a whole lot. It makes it a lot simpler.
Now, one big deal with the Skywarp models is that it takes up a very small footprint in a park.
Yes.
This guy here, how much is his footprint-wise?
This ride is 130 by 60 feet, so it's not very big at all. It'll fit in a lot of spaces. You think about a lot of your compact coasters, this is similar footprint.
All right, now this is a compact coaster. We're going to go to the other side of the booth and show off a really compact coaster in just a moment. Ride concept number 2 over here, this is the Skywarp Horizon. And this was interesting because I walked by earlier and I'm like, oh, I guess they're building a kiddie coaster.
Since when does a kiddie coaster have an inversion?
Yeah, when I looked upon further review, it is not.
No.
No, this is our super compact Skywarp model. Not only is it a really tight footprint, it's 111 or 115 feet by 55 feet, but it can fit underneath a 30-foot ceiling. So not only can it go into any outdoor park and fit in a really tight space, it can also fit inside an FEC or inside a lot of buildings, and that has been a huge draw. And so the two trains will be entering into a airtime hill followed by a flat spin corkscrew. In addition to having this dueling version, you can also get it with just the one train without the rest and repeatedly launch it over and over and have it be the world's most launched roller coaster in the world.
Ah, that's a very record-breaking.
And then something I love about this too, as far as building for space, is that this ride you have two footprints there where you can do other things with, right?
Yeah, that's right. It is fit perfectly so that you can actually throw other flat rides right into the center of them.
So like a spin you win could go here.
Exactly. We could put a spin you in, and we could put a crazy couch, put a strike you up.
Yeah.
There you go, in the Skyline section
Park.
of your theme park.
Exactly. That is absolutely correct.
I love that the stations are apart from each other. I think it's kind of neat. It's like two different loading. You would get guests that would think this is two different rides.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Very cool. So this is the future, but now we'll go talk more immediate future, as in next year opening at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom.
Let's do it.
All right, so now we're in the Crazy Train, Harley Quinn's Crazy Train's train. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? And I would introduce you, but your name badge is completely underneath the restraint system.
Matt Calabrese.
So we got Matt, and what do you do here for Skyline?
I'm a design engineer on the mechanical side of Skyline Attractions.
All right, so he's a design engineer, and you were responsible for this guy.
With a team, yeah, basically. From about, I'd say 11 months ago was when we started to first put together sketches and stuff for this, and we've been working on the chassis and the structure ever since. We got it together as of this morning.
I mean, it's definitely a fancy looking thing. We got our little oh crap handles here.
Yeah.
And it's nice and secure, but not like shoving and uncomfortable.
Right. So these people look at these and think over the shoulder restraints, but it's actually more of a lap bar over the shoulder, and you have room in here to move around. And you're really restrained here on your lap bar and at the top of your legs there.
Yes. And I fit. I was surprised. It looked rather restrictive, but it's not so restrictive.
Yeah, we have a designer with us, and who's just fantastic with 3D surface modeling. And using that tool with him, he was able to create surfaces so quickly that we could just say, hey, scoot this out a little bit, pull this in here, and it was almost like it was happening in real time. And by using those tools, we were able to iterate through designs a lot quicker and get to a really refined design, in my opinion.
Oh, it's great, and lots of leg room, and it's also really pretty. I love the look of the giant wheels up there up front.
Yeah. Funnily enough, we were actually one of our original design goals was to try to keep the pitch line and the center of the hub of the road wheels on the same distance above top of steel. And as our pitch line has to come up in order to articulate properly, we were trying to keep the road wheels the same size. So at one point we had this model with 22-inch diameter wheels, and we're like, no, this is ridiculous. So the wheels are coming back down to 15 inch. And
Can you imagine?
They were
The
like,
giant wheels,
yeah,
like things to be on your car.
like a truck.
Them 24s. Ah, man, love it. Pretty excited to experience this at Discovery Kingdom. Anything else you want to talk about your ride vehicle here?
Whatever you want to know.
How do we get out of these? I heard that we are stuck here forever.
Yeah. Adam. Let us free.
Are we stuck forever?
Yeah, I lost the button.
All right.
So
We lost
sorry about
Skyline, the button has been lost.
Button's done. It's gone.
All right.
All right, so all of my favorite of the Skyline products, I would have to say, I want to talk about these cookies.
I don't really know much about the cookies. Adam, you want to get it?
All right.
Adam.
So we got Skywarp the cookie. So we've got Skywarp the ride, we got Skywarp the Eclipse, Skywarp the Horizon, and now we have Skywarp the cookie.
That's right. And these are the most delicious cookies I've ever had. Jeff's wife made these cookies.
Oh,
Especially for this event.
are they good? Should I get my own or should I eat this one?
You don't want a little like Lady in the Tramp moment?
All right.
Thank you for joining us here to unveil our maniacal, crazy new coaster for Six Flags. My name is James Geiser. I'm the Vice President of Marketing for Six Flags. And as the leaders in thrilling entertainment, Six Flags is committed to bringing the very best in innovation, the highest, the newest, the best in new rides every year at each of our parks. This year will be no exception, as we are very excited to launch our 10th roller coaster at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom in Vallejo, California, just outside of San Francisco. And, this ride will be an amazing new attraction for Six Flags. And to tell you more about it, I want to introduce Jeff Pike as the leader of Skyline, here to tell you more about this.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you. All right, yes, applause, energy, excitement, right? Hey, listen, before I say everything about the coaster, I want to thank Six Flags personally and on behalf of everybody here at Skyline. They've been wonderful to work with. They're a great customer. Now, Harley Quinn's Crazy Coaster. Six Flags came to us and said, can you give us something that's never been done before? And we said, yes, we can. We have just the thing for you. So, debuting this summer will be the world's first and world's only Skywarp roller coaster featuring dueling dual loops. Now, in this case, you're saying, what do you mean dueling dual loops? Skywarp features a very, very unique dueling feature. As you rock back and forth and get two trains of 16 passengers going, you will pass each other multiple times through an X-shaped figure eight crazy layout, hence the name Crazy Coaster. You know, people say the definition of crazy is doing the same thing over and over again, and you bet you're going to be doing the same thing over and over again. You're going to be having fun over and over again.
Love it.
How about it?
Okay, so the name is aptly themed. Harley Quinn is one of the most notorious supervillains that DC Comics has, and we are so excited to debut it on this ride. We will be with this ride. We will have 4 DC-themed rides in this vibrant new area of the park. So, without further ado, why don't we show them the coaster car?
Let's show them. Here we go. There it is.
So, Jeff, why don't you tell us more about this car?
Sure. So, like I said, Harley Quinn's Crazy Coaster is the first and only of its kind in the world. The first and only roller coaster of its kind in the world. And you are looking here at the first ever Harley Quinn Crazy Coaster lead vehicle of the Skywarp trains. This is an exclusive car featured only on this ride, and it has a couple really key features that differentiate it from other rides. This vehicle, if you look here at these wheels, ladies and gentlemen, right here, now these aren't just regular roller coaster wheels. These are 16-inch diameter, wide tread roller coaster wheels that you don't typically find on rides of this size. And why is that? Because we are going to be flipping and spinning you around at 3.5 Gs at a combined flyby speed of 70 miles per hour each time you pass the other passengers. We needed some high performance wheels to deal with those kinds of stats. Furthermore, if you look back here at the seats, these aren't just roller coaster seats. We put a lot of time and effort into making a safe and ergonomic containment system with the restraints. This features state-of-the-art restraint technology, and it is very form-fitting and ergonomic. We put a lot of different size people, myself included, and I'm not exactly a 48-inch tall rider, but it really is safe and comfortable. I think when you get in the seat the first time, you'll see the difference, you'll feel the difference in how safe and ergonomic they are. We focus on the safety, you guys focus on having fun in those seats.
So you want to take a test ride?
Yeah, let's go ahead and sit up in the restraints here.
I can see it right there, yeah.
You don't want a little like Lady in the Tramp moment?
All right.